Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel and another fragrance video. This time we are going to try out three pretty new releases from popular fragrance brand. We have Tom Ford's Bitter Peach, we have Viktor Rolf's Spicebomb Infrared, and also Maison Margiela's Autumn Vibes. And I'm gonna try them on my skin. I'm gonna talk to you about what I feel when I smell these fragrances, and also if they are worth the price, from whom this is for, and also the wearability and stuff like that. So without further ado, let's start with the first one. And I think I'll start with the Spicebomb Infrared, or I don't know if it's just called Infrared, but from Viktor Rolf. So I've tried this a couple of days back just to feel the longevity of them and stuff like that. So I'm gonna go through that a little bit later in the video, but let's shoot here. So first of all, I think this obviously reminds me of the original Spicebomb from Viktor Rolf. This is a pretty spicy, obviously, fragrance. It has some different nuances, I think, in the opening though, that separate this one from the original Spicebomb. I think this has some more fruity touches in the opening, which can be pretty good. It is a little bit lighter, it is a little bit less creamy, if I can say that, than the original Spicebomb. How is the performance on this one? I think it is pretty average on my skin. It didn't last so long, but it wasn't super weak as some other cheap fragrances out there. But I wouldn't call this a beast mode performing fragrance in any way. From who is this for? What type of man should buy this or considering buying this fragrance? I think you should consider buying this if you like the original Spicebomb but want a little bit different, a little bit more fruity touch to the whole Spicebomb experience, basically. I think this is a little bit more youthful. It has a little bit more youthful vibes overall, but it's still spicy, it's still good for the autumn time, and also it is still pretty versatile in autumn and winter time. And if you're gonna look at the price on this one, the cheapest one I could find online, the best price for 50 ml was 46 euros, and for us here in the European countries, we can go into idealo.de, I think was the site, and they list the cheapest fragrances from different retailers, so go in and check that. Is it worth the money? Yes, I think it's worth the money. It is not so heavy on the wallet, so to speak. It's not, you're not gonna be bankrupt if you buy this. This is a standard designer fragrance and standard pricing for a designer fragrance, so I think the price is okay. And the wearability we talked about previously in a couple of minutes ago. I think it's pretty wearable, pretty versatile, and you can wear it both if you're a young guy or an old guy. Okay, so now is the second one. We are going to try the Maison Margiela's Autumn Vibes, and the autumn is obviously over, but we can look forward something maybe this year when it's getting a little bit more cold outside again. So let's spray this on my right hand again and see how this feels. Okay, I've tried this before obviously, but this is just a second impression. I like this a lot because this one just smells like the name suggests. This smells like autumn vibes. It smells like you are going through a garden maybe outside, or a forest in autumn. The leaves are a little bit wet laying on the ground. You feel the wind breeze in your hair, and also, you know, you have this earthy type of tones in this fragrance. This one is not so versatile, I would say. I would only wear this if I am in the colder months, and also maybe if I am doing a lot of stuff outside, or maybe have some cuddling type of vibes with a loved one. But it's a very interesting fragrance. I don't think this is a compliment getter, and I don't think this is for everyone. I think especially this one is for the fragrance connoisseurs out there who likes this type of autumn type of fragrances, who likes something that is a little bit different than your typical designer fragrances, but is at the same time it's pretty likable, but only for the winter months. I wouldn't wear this in the summer because it has some smoky nuances, it has that little bit warm type of feel, little bit that smoky woody feel as well in this one. So if you are a connoisseur, maybe this is for you. And the price of this one, the cheapest one I could find online, is 79 euros for a 100 milliliter bottle at Idealo again. So that's a pretty good price for this fragrance, I would say. Okay, so we move on to the last one, and this is a pretty I don't know if it's so hyped, but it was talked about a bit actually when it first launched. This is of course Tom Ford's Bitter Peach. Okay, so I will spray this up here, and yes, of course, in an instant you feel this smells like peach, obviously a bitter peach, but I feel that it also smells a lot of like marzipan. It smells like marzipan pancake actually. So if you don't like marzipan that much, maybe this isn't a fragrance for you. And also it is super expensive for what you get, I feel. This one, the cheapest I could find was 289 euros for a bottle. I think it was a, I don't know, I think it was a 100 milliliter bottle, but it's super expensive. Now we are going up in almost Creed prices here, super niche fragrance prices. And of course this might be the private blend, but I think Tom Ford overall is a designer brand, so I think they're a little bit better fragrances for the price. But if you like the peach vibe, this is a super interesting smelling fragrance, and on my skin it is super well performing. I actually could smell this yesterday through my shirt when I have it under a little bit thicker wool shirt. So, you know, fragrance wise it is an interesting fragrance. I don't think it's for everyone. I don't think it's something that you should buy if you just started to collecting fragrances, because there's a little bit more versatile alternatives for you. But if you are a collector, and if you like Tom Ford the brand, and if you like the peach vibe in fragrances and you want something different, I think you can wear this both to the summer and the autumn time, because it's pretty, I think there's some versatility in this fragrance, but it's not for everyone. I don't think it's a compliment beast, but it's not bad. It smells pretty good actually. Okay, so that was my first impression of these three fragrances, and my favorite amongst these, I have to say, I would go for the Maison Margiela Autumn Vibes, because I think that one is the more special fragrance in this lineup, I feel. I think it's a super well blended fragrance. It doesn't scream when you have it on your skin. It's pretty subtle. You get some whiff of it. There it is, now and then, and I would love to wear this in the upcoming autumn months. And it's a cool smell. I think it's perfect. Describes perfect the brand and what they're trying to do with these type of fragrances. So that was my little review of these three fragrances. Thank you for watching, guys. Hope you have a great day. Goodbye.